Doug, your first week with the Mariners, how have you found it?
It's been great, to be honest. I've settled in quite nicely, all things considered. Been a lot of driving, a lot of sort of arranging and logistics around everything else, but for the most part, for the thing that matters the most, which is the football, I'm really enjoying it.
And obviously you signed just too late to feature against Notts County. Did you watch that game? Were you a bit surprised by what happened?
No, I watched it at home. I had it on the telly. It was an entertaining game, I think. I think if I was a neutral, I would have enjoyed it a little bit more. But obviously, it's something that happens in football. You know, those games happen where there's just a bit of craziness. And I think what you can see is Notts County had some great quality. There were some great crosses that were put in. But I think what I was most impressed by was the application of the lads and the quality that we had going forward. And there were some really good things defensively as well. You can see the principles that are there, and you can see that the lads have quality. So it was quite exciting for me because it shows the kind of team that I'm going to be a part of.
Do you think that's probably helped you being able to watch from afar a bit more rather than being right in the middle of it?
I think so. I think I would like to be baptised by fire. I think is the way to go. Like if it was possible that I could have been involved on the Saturday, I would have loved to. But I think again, it's important that I earn my stripes with the team, and it's all well and good me saying that I want to go and play and I want to do this and I want to do that, but ultimately if the lads don't know how I play, they don't know, if they can trust me, I haven't earned that from them, then it's a bit difficult to go straight in, and it's a credit to anyone who can. So all I'm looking at is day by day in training and meetings and everything like that, how can I contribute, how can I prove myself to the lads, to the staff, and then what comes after, hopefully when I'm on the pitch, is then to the fans.
You touched on it a little bit last week when we spoke, but what is it that you bring to the side, characteristics and your sort of abilities?
I like to learn. I keep sort of saying it, but that's the way that I look at life, really, more than anything in every capacity, is how can I learn what the lads like, how they like to receive the ball, how they like to defend, and then I can try to adapt it and fit my sort of traits and my attributes to that. I think ultimately, if you limit yourself to I am this, I am that, then that's what you are, and you sort of are set in that way. So the best way for me to apply myself to the team is just to learn how the manager wants to play and how the lads want to play, and then I can fit into that.
One recurring theme when we announced your signing was people talking about your long throw. I know it's not something that defines you, but is that something you've got in the locker to use?
I like to think so. I've not taken one for about 6 months probably, but I'm sure that if the time comes, or if I'm asked to do it by the manager, then it's something that I've got. It's something that we used a lot last year at Accrington, and we get you do get success from it. It's another opportunity to get the ball in the box and you're closer to goal. I don't think you need to be a statistician to work out that the longer the ball spends near their goal, then the better that is for us. So if it's something that contributes to wins, then I'll take as many throws as we need. But ultimately, I think I've got to make sure that I'm a fundamentally sound football player first, and then I can chuck a ball in the box.
Has David sort of outlined what he wants from you since you joined the club?
Yeah, he made it pretty clear on Friday the things that he wants from a centre half, from a defender, building up defensively, everything like that. It seems to be, I think, my impression of the manager is that it will be very clear what you want, or what he wants from you rather, and I think that helps us, because ultimately once we're comfortable knowing what he wants and the way that his system works and everything like that, then we can let our individual sort of characteristics and traits come out onto the pitch within that system. And I think that's an important thing, especially as a new player, just to know where I fit.
You haven't had necessarily much experience of League Two as a league, and obviously Harrogate coming up on Saturday. What do you expect from that challenge and sort of the league as a whole?
I think there's some very, very good teams in this league, Harrogate being one of them. I think we saw with Notts County last week. I think some of the firepower in this league is certainly sort of top of the range. You can't be giving away too many chances to those teams, and I think teams at every level, I think I'm finding that the more I play, the better people get, and whether that's just me, giving people a little bit more credit than I used to when I was younger, I certainly think that that's the case. That as a defender, which is what I think of, is that if I can manage those sort of players, those strikers, those top end players in League Two, then that shows that hopefully I'm a good player as well, and then I can allow our players up front who are equally, if not slightly better. Then if I give those more chances than the opposition gets, again, you don't have to be a statistician to think that gives us a better chance of winning.
And finally, should you be called upon on Saturday, are you ready to play?
Yeah, I'm always.